Pluto. You ever think we're being too cavalier about this whole war?
But it's not a war.
I think a whole bunch of people fighting each other is definitely a war. I don't care if the medium of ship self is rhetorically distinct from war. That's just a technicality. A bunch of people fighting is a war. It's a war, and war is bad.
You were sort of the last person I expected to say something about it, though.
Why?
Because you love it.
It's work.
You still love it.
Well, it's exciting.
You really love excitement.
But it's scary, too.
Why? You can't die. You can't die, only lose and try again. That's why it's not a war. Just a noisy argument.
But I'm mad like it's a war. I hate the other side like it's a war. If it's only not a war because ship selves aren't designed with a way to kill each other, that's too fragile a reason. I don't want to hurt anyone, but I don't want to go back to Earth. I'm not going to let them make us. If I keep feeling this way, one day I might do something terrible for it. So I can't say I love it, when it's more complicated than that.
You're right. It really is complicated. I was kind of hoping you'd have uncomplicated feelings about it, though.
Why?
Because I love it, and I don't have complicated feelings, and I don't feel complicated about it at all.
What? You're kidding. You always lecture us about how fighting is bad and letting negative feelings go and how we're going to have peace one day.
Of course I feel that way. But it's so thrilling. I was too precise to send out during the Cold War. They never let me fight like all of you.
Precious.
Too precious to send out during the Cold War. And I'm good at it too. Better at it than what I came here to do, than a lot of the actual pilots. I'm proud of that. But it's also just thrilling.
It's dangerous. Maybe you can't die, but there's a lot that can happen to you that's painful and hard.
How do you stay scared enough to still feel like that? I wonder if it's just because it feels so new, or if there's something really wrong with me. I guess that's why you didn't want me fighting, isn't it?
It's complicated. I don't want you to get hurt learning that.
You know, Mars, this is why you're so bad at love. You won't let people love get... what?
You won't let people you love get...
You won't let people you love get complicated.
It's not that you're not incredible. It isn't that you don't deserve to have fun. But what if something terrible happens anyway?
Hi!
Hi, everybody. Welcome to stream.
Okay, now I'm going to read chat. Hello, Welcome, Carencio. Welcome, Cybernetic Cesaurus. Notice that heaven will be my search was sheer coincidence. Played through Rudy 2 already? Yeah, we have finished Saturn. We are halfway through Pluto. We got Cradle's Grace is ending with Saturn, and we're halfway through Pluto. Hello, God Empress June. Welcome. And yes. Good intro. Thank you. Yeah, so...
We decided that instead of rambling for half an hour, we would just kind of jump in and then potentially ramble for 10 minutes.
Yeah, yesterday I posted the last... Interesting that you went for CG with Saturn. Most seem to go for pure loyalty on initial playthroughs. We didn't, have a goal.
We are contrary bastards.
We didn't have, a specific ending that we were going for with the first one. We just kind of made the choices that felt good. Like, we did the, chat votes for all of them. So... we just, ended up with the Cradle's Graces ending. Which reminds me that I wanted to talk about something else that I was looking at. Because, can you read this? Katzen?
Like out loud, or
no? Just like, can you comprehend it with your brain, or is it chicken scratch?
No, I understand that you're tracking what choices we've made.
Someone should play, I think, whatever vibes. Yeah. So for the first run through, that was it, right? Now for the subsequent ones, we are kind of doing goals. It's put us in this really weird position of to get the Memorial Foundation ending with Pluto and the Celestial Mechanics ending with Luna-Terra. Although I will talk about how I don't know exactly whether or not that's going to happen, just because I'm looking at the choices from the first one. You love the way their tagline. We're thankful for our critical graces, but we're not coming back. Yeah, I love that too.
It's pretty good.
Yeah.
Pluto is my favorite character.
Yeah, I think she's probably mine too. Yeah, so we've been really enjoying this. But I finally did, as I was going through posting, oh my god, I just realized that I started talking about something and I completely looped away from it. Wait, pass me the notebook, please.
Okay. Sorry.
That's okay.
Knocking things over.
Yeah, so the cold open. I'll start there and then I'll talk about the other thing because I'm trying to talk about too many things at once. Yeah, the cold open was like, I was doing, because, you know, when I post the things to YouTube, I do, like, the timestamps for the chapters, and as I was doing the timestamps for the chapters of things, I was like, literally 50% of this hour and 50-minute long video is just us talking, which is not bad. We have
very insightful things to say and very funny jokes.
we have banter. Her whole, like, alternating between composed and childish attitudes. Yeah. Yeah. And her kind of, like, comfort with people being what they are.
Yeah. I like that trope of, like, omniscient characters who love humanity for its flaws.
Hello, Leku. Welcome. We did a cold open read of comms. Yeah, so the last stream, it was like literally half of it was us just like talking and stuff. And then at the end of it, we literally said out loud that a goal for the next one should be to get through at least 2 of the like actual like choice-based conversations. So that's our goal for today.
Oh, sorry. Okay. We don't have any mail? So we can just
I guess not, or maybe I don't think we read it already. I guess
we did. The Version Impulse. Yeah, we talked about this. Through gravity, humanity is ruled by its own laws. Yeah, we got through all this.
Yeah.
Only in space can we possibly be free.
Yes. Oh, yeah, we got to this, and then we're like, I'm having thoughts, but I can't articulate them because I'm too fucking tired. That was the other goal for today, was to not be exhausted, because we keep coming to these streams really tired, and then we're both really distractible.
But we both had naps today, so... So we'll be fine.
Yeah, welcome to fucking adulthood. We both took naps today so that we could be awake and functional at 10 p.m.
Yeah, it is very dense, capital D dense.
Been enjoying them no matter how little progress. Well, I'm very glad that you are enjoying every piece of the VODs. I
sometimes like to go back on the VOD and just listen to the intro where we ramble for 30 minutes and then I turn it off, so. Y'all got naps? Lucky. Yeah. I didn't have work today and can't make their own hours, so.
Yeah, I was like, my inbox is too many fucking emails, and then Katzen just went the fuck to sleep. This game's narrative is also like dense, and there's a lot to take in and conceptualize and think through. Yeah, that is part of it as well.
It's like 3:14 a.m. here, but what's time in space? True, there is no time in space.
Yeah,
since we measure time by sun things. And rotations of the planet. Yeah. All right.
Okay.
Choices.
Need more naps after COVID. Yeah. Yeah.
That's fair. I feel like everybody's lifestyle changed in some way after COVID.
Yeah.
During COVID.
Or post having the COVID. Yeah. That's a whole other conversation.
Oh, yeah.
But,
for sure.
Yeah.
Look at me!
Oh, yes.
Becoming stars.
Yes, we're staying on track.
We're staying on track. We're not getting distracted.
We're 15 minutes in. Oh, I don't know. We started a few minutes after 10. We're 15 minutes in, and we're staying on track. So I'm gonna make a poll for which one we'll do first, and we're gonna fucking do both today.
Yeah,
because
polls.
we're doing 2 conversations for once. End distraction. Done and dusted, baby.
Dusted. Dancing Donker was the name of that cat. And I noticed he has a little hat. You unlocked a little hat?
I unlocked a hat. Oh, I have a party hat for my... Hold on.
Oh, and glasses.
Yeah. I'm going to put this on screen for just a quick second. I've talked about this before.
But we have new viewers, so...
Yeah. Oh, God. What am I doing? I'm clicking on all the wrong fucking buttons. Hold on. There. Okay. So I have this, new tab extension for Firefox that, sorry, I'm trying to, where's the fucking window resize? It shows, and it makes up a cat every time I open a new tab.
So this one is Sparkly Pocky.
Yeah. And you can get, as you open more and more tabs, it, you unlock different, things that you can put with them or on them. So I also have, a wine glass and a piece of pizza and a martini.
Oh my gosh, Mutie.
Yeah. I like the fishbowl, though. I think they're friends. And I have these fancy glasses and these less fancy glasses. And I also have a fez.
Nice.
And a sweatband. But this is the combination that I have chosen that I like.
Doinky Fluff.
Yeah, there's Doinky Fluff.
Mommy Chomper.
You can also just put it on, Total Shuffle.
Okay, so it'll make a cat that's completely random.
Maybe I should sometime.
If I had this extension, I would... Daddy Nightmare! I would simply spend all my time making new cats.
Yeah.
But we're not getting distracted.
Oh, fuck.
Glittery treasure chest.
Oh, fuck. We're not getting distracted.
Did you make the poll?
No.
The poll?
Fine.
What poll?
Okay. No, I don't want to view results. I want a new poll.
You spelled next wrong. Who did? Luna-Terra.
Done. All right, the poll is up. Distracted by Mommy Chompers and Daddy Nightmare.
They're divorced.
That's gonna be... Yo, if something else doesn't come up, that's gonna be the title of this fucking vlog.
What, Mommy Chompers and Daddy Nightmare?
Yeah. Oh my god, I still haven't talked about the chart. There's too much happening. Yeah, so, okay, the poll is Saturn or Luna-Terra. Whose route are we gonna start with for the next one?
You mean Luna-Terra.
Luna-Terra, pardon me.
Luna-Terra.
So, okay. You like how it says Luna-Terra? Amazing. Thank you so much. I'm glad you appreciate my artistry. The consensus is Gremlin Timeline. Yes. 100. Oh, yes. Countdown finished. Poll just ended. 100% of votes are for starting with Saturn. So, Saturn it is. which is Saturn is becoming stars, right?
I think so. The Lagrange colony is an uninhabitable house. That seems about right. Because
Pluto, it literally says Saturn in it. Never mind.
Okay. Yeah.
So, this is the point where the thing that I was talking about actually becomes relevant. Because part of the reason that, if I go into load game, there's 2 different save files for Pluto, was because I was like, just in case we need to restart, because what I'm trying to do with the routes moving forward is pick choices that are
new.
Yes, my brain stopped working. Okay, so we're 50-50 right now, which makes sense with how this has been going so far, I think. Right. So one thing that literally every single Pluto stream that we've done so far, I'd be like, fuck, I forgot to do this, was go back to the Saturn streams and write down all of the choices that were made. So I made this handy little chart for myself and Katzen to look at, mapping out the choices that we've made, which person's route they were made in, and which ones we still have left to do. So I found it interesting that with Saturn, we chose, in total, including the pairs with Pluto and the pairs with Luna-Terra, 5 celestial mechanics choices and 3 Cradle's Graces choices, and got the Cradle's Grace ending, even though we chose celestial mechanics more frequently.
Interesting.
Yeah.
I wonder if there's more weight to choosing something that's not your own alignment. Like if in order to get the celestial mechanics for Saturn, you would have to always pick celestial mechanics.
Yeah.
2 opportunities for loyal choices, so you get less weight to them. Okay.
Yeah, we didn't know that. Although that was one of my observations, was that one of the Cradle's Grace's choices ended up being weightier. And I was like, wow, that's neat, just as I was doing the writing the things down. But no.
25% for each betray, 12.5% for each loyal.
Okay, so with Pluto then, we should still get, we're going for Memorial Foundation, and we should still get that.
For Luna-Terra? Well, yeah,
because we're not Pluto. Because we're not for Pluto. Yeah, because what ended up happening with us just like picking the choices we like wanted to go with for Saturn was we picked all the celestial mechanics ones with Luna-Terra, but then with Pluto, we picked 3 Cradle's Graces, and the last one was celestial mechanics. So we're gonna have to do that. And I remember that, especially because that last conversation with Pluto was all that talk about aversion, and it was really cool. And then we got not that ending.
Yeah.
But yeah, so then when we do Luna-Terra's run, we're gonna be picking all Cradle's Graces and all Memorial Foundation, because we'll have looked at all of the celestial mechanics stuff already.
Oh, neat. So I wonder what happens if they tie.
I mean, I don't think they will. If with this percentages thing, right? All of these are going to be
right.
All the loyalty ones. So we'll still get the Cradle's Graces. Hold on. That means we'll get the Cradle's Graces ending with Luna-Terra, and then we will have not received the celestial mechanics ending anywhere.
Oh.
So I was thinking, as I was looking at all this, and I was like, we might have to do like a bonus going back and just reading the ending we missed because we didn't pick the fucking choices in a way that made sense for that. But that's easy enough to set up now that we know how it works.
Yeah. Hopefully we get to it before the summer. That's probably not gonna happen.
No, we're both not available for streaming in the summer. So my goal is to at least finish Pluto.
Yes. Well, I think that's doable.
Yes. If we play the fucking game. Let's play the game.
Huzzah!
Anyway, I mean, that was relevant to the game and the choices that we were about to go in and make. So, for example, this conversation with Saturn, we're going to go with the celestial mechanics option because that's the one that we haven't picked yet. I have no
Do you want me to hold
surfaces in my room.
Do you want me to put it back there? Sure, that works.
Yeah. Oh, we have a stretch and a hydrate. I will stretch. Oh, my back today is so...
That's a good stretch.
Yeah. And a hydrate. The music here, chill vibes. Oh yeah, the music through all of this is so gorgeous. Yeah, I should download the soundtrack, buy the soundtrack at some point.
I need some of your water because I ran out. Cold.
Yes. Okay.
Let's go.
No, I'm not gonna.
Pluto, come on, listen.
Don't think I don't see you trying to protect me.
It's for your own good.
I utterly refuse.
Dr. Nix is worried, and for good reason.
Only I have a strong enough gravity to pull the colony ruins out of the Lagrange point and pull it along with us until the moon, so I don't see why we're even having this conversation. The tidal forces would tear you apart, and you'd just get in the way, and I want to have fun.
It would be hard enough on your own, but Celestial Mechanics wants it too, and not to rebuild it or to use it to reseed Ares when we win. They'll finish what they started and turn it inside out into something horrible, and they'll send that annoying hijacker to do it. I'm not letting you do that alone.
You never let me do anything fun.
It's not fun. This is serious.
I don't know why this is like a little... like a little tickle bugging me.
Goldfish crackers.
Yes, I know you are eating goldfish crackers while the microphone is on.
The snack that smiles back. Goldfish.
Another hydrate. You know what? I will. Thank you, Corencio.
Thank you. Maybe I want to make a tea on break.
Yeah, we usually end up doing that. Then why are you always having so much fun?
That's not the case whatsoever. I'm doing what needs to be done.
Does doing what needs to be done refer to your mission assignments or that girl that you keep...
The mission, I promise!
I want to do something that needs to be done. You're very strong and very brave, but it's not a time I can just sit around and be protected. We're too desperate now. We need hope, too.
Pluto, but you can't do everything.
Battle in narrative space for each other, outcome favors cradle to racism. Battle in physical space for the future, outcome favors celestial mechanics.
Didn't we do the battle in narrative space before?
Yeah, that's why we're picking this one, because that's the cradle to racism. Right. Mars is reborn. I like
Mars is for
their,
gay.
I do like their cheesy rapport. All right, so battle in physical space for the future.
Looks a bit too much like a straight line if you ask me. I'm sorry. I'm sorry. I'll stop. The look that Cam just gave me, my descendants will be fearing.
I mean, except for the literal worst person in the solar system.
Is that Iapetus?
We've been getting some hints that might be Iapetus. I'm sure we'll find out in detail when we play Luna-Terra.
Probably.
Oh, fuck.
Fuck Iapetus. Homestuck?
Yeah, of course. Homestuck. Always.
Oh, you know what? It's because I feel like Karkat has made some thing like that where I'm so angry that your descendants will feel my rage or something like that.
Oh, that's quite possible.
It's yeah.
Karkat moments.
Hashtag Karkat moments. Leave me alone. Alright. Battle in physical space for the future.
Opening futures, closing pasts.
Pluto hesitates because she's not ready for this kind of fight, and Saturn is. The colony shines like a star until you're right on it. Then it looms impossibly large, a translucent sphere, a drop of water suspended in space. Glistening beneath the drop of water past the clouds that form in its crumbling artificial atmosphere to the strange haze that seeps from beneath the crumbling streets, it's possible to make out the fading light of the colony's collapsing systems. A massive jewel, like a clean slice taken out of the earth and floated in space until its gravity formed it into the tiniest planet. Even a tiny world is still a world. Who can touch this, move it even by an inch? Much less move the earth by an inch. Pluto drifts slowly in orbit around the colony, waiting. Am I doing Saturn?
You're good at Saturn and I like doing Pluto.
Okay. Even you don't know what to do sometimes, huh? I'm kind of stumped too, if I'm being honest, but sorry, destroying it sounds way easier than whatever you're trying to make it do.
The string of pearls skates along the outer edges of the colony's ice and atmosphere. She's having fun. She's playing. For just a moment, Pluto wonders what she's doing here. Oh no, Saturn. I'm happy to see you, but I was hoping that I might be able to convince you to help me take it away.
Oh yeah? What made you think that?
For the same reason you thought you could convince me.
'Cause you like me? Or because you don't care for your side that much either?
I care about all of us left here in space.
It's amazing that you actually honestly do, but that's not what I asked, huh? There's a lot of ways to care about everyone up in space. Dragging a colony at the Lagrange point yourself is one way to do it. There's another way to care about everyone up in space. You can show it by destroying this place, too.
I forgot to start recording.
Oh, no.
I can still download the footage off of Twitch after the fact. It just, the quality won't be as high.
Ah.
So,
will you, like, stitch it together?
Yeah, it'll be fine.
Okay. I read that line.
Ah. You're saying that would free us from the past? But it won't make those... Oh, you're saying that would free us from the past, but it won't make those memories go away. We're making something out of them, so that time and pain won't be wasted. This is important to me, and I'll fight for real over it. Don't look at me like that. You'll make me sad. You really don't need to be the one to tell me, because I already know I'm doing something super dumb. This is where they trained, right? I think so. It's been a while.
Yeah, the Lagrange colony.
Mm-hmm. I wonder, what do you want, and why do you think you can get it from me? it's just going to be a fight. Is that what you're after?
The string of pearls presses its heels into the ice of the colony's atmosphere. Yes, even more so now. Didn't they teach you about sunk cost fallacies in the academy? Memories should just be memories. That's why you kind of make me mad sometimes.
Yeah, celestial mechanics, opening futures, closing paths. I've been having this feeling you're going to do something way dumber and scarier than just fight me. Am I right? Because after I already said that there wasn't anything you could do, after you were shaking and afraid from just being close enough to see me, it looks like I can trust you to come right back no matter how much I try to warn you. And trust you to come back twice as much.
You're wasted on protecting this pointless ball of scrap. Whoever's ordering you around has no idea what they're doing.
You're so right. But I'm still not going to let you through.
You're wasted on Cradle's graces in general. And the rest of humanity, too.
Don't try to push my buttons like that. I won't think it's cute. It's a lot of work to be a human.
Truth. I'm not trying to be cute, I mean it. It's more for some humans than for others. You're not mad at the humans who got to be human for free? Oof.
It's a privilege to be human.
Have you forgotten why we're here? Because humans who wanted to be more human took the least human of us up here to see how much more human they could be. And now they want to throw you away after they've learned everything they could from you. Don't you resent humanity? I do. What do you do when someone says you can't have something? Do you think you should work twice as hard until you earn it? I don't. I want to smash it until no one can have it. Intriguing.
You know, you're just like Luna-Terra.
Ugh. Please don't say that. You're merciless.
It's in a good way.
Not even then. Don't get me wrong, it just depresses me to see you wasted on all them. You should be having fun.
You know, I wish I could come here just for that. Just to have fun.
Good. Have fun with me. I know you want to show me mercy, lab rat to lab rat. Mutant bitch to mutant bitch. That's not what we need, though, is it? I want to see the you that's having nothing but fun. I'm still getting used to this body, but I think I can still surprise you with it. And you'd like that, right? Cutting loose with no gravity to tie you down.
I think about that every day. It's so tempting. You've got to be ginger with the universe, you know, Saturn. Now that you're this strong, you've got to be careful. So much can go wrong.
I'll make sure to be very careful with the universe you love. You don't have to hold back with me, though. Aren't I the only person you can go tide to tide with, holding nothing back?
That's a big promise.
I don't want to come off as full of myself, but I don't want you to underestimate me either. Plastic girl to plastic girl, I wouldn't patronize you like that.
It's tempting. But I wonder if you're really ready. Literally asking to be hit as hard as possible by a god mech bigger than the universe. Yeah.
Well, she likes a little punishment.
She does. Yeah, Saturn knows what she wants.
Yep.
And if she can't have it, she's gonna smash it.
I think she is gonna smash it either way.
you wouldn't mind getting your ship self broken and dragged back for the Cradle's Grace's dream lab to do who knows what to?
Oh my god, scientific experimentation? Literally, what? Is that supposed to sound bad? Experiment on me harder, baby.
You really are... Oh, fine. I'm going to start easy, okay? They flirted enough, so neither is in the mood to lie. So no holding back, a lie to others about how strong you are, and no mercy, a lie to yourself about how strong someone else is.
Ooh.
Interesting. When Pluto opens her arms wide enough for her gravity to condense, pull, and tear through space, she's trusting Saturn can handle the pressure. She has faith Saturn will outdo her.
Sounds kind of Caligulous, not gonna lie.
Caligulous?
I mean, whatever the fuck will get you to wipe that smirk off your face. Saturn down bad. Me too, TBH.
Yeah, it is a little black Rami. She has faith Saturn will outdo her. Saturn meets Pluto's expectations with just a little bit of convulsing and shuddering. Then she exceeds them by darting like a bullet, a little hot arrow of dagger. Danger. A little... My brain today is not fucking working. A little hot arrow of danger, and just as dangerous to touch. Macula is a big target, but Saturn isn't going to be lazy this time. This is the time to be precise, to throw everything in on the vector she's flying along, to not let Pluto's tidal forces budge her a millimeter. Which is good, because even then, she only barely grazes Pluto.
Ciao. Pluto's faster than you could ever imagine. The universe moves away, bending to not hit her, with tides that say, oh, coming into orbit is fine, but no touching. That you have to work for. That Saturn dared anyway is very bold of her. The burn on Macula, where Saturn's light passed over Pluto, stings only a little, but it was close. So Pluto takes her seriously and grabs the string of pearls by the tail, flings her into the colony's surface, and dives after her. Ooh, I like that image.
Saturn is basking in the bounty of attention. It requires all of Pluto's gravitational forces to keep her contained. The string of pearls makes her feel like goo, like a cartoon, like a liquid. And with it, she is as slippery and untouchable, too. Others would shatter under the pressure, but String of Pearls bulges and squishes. Pluto pulls and pushes, trying to force her into a space that will sit still long enough she can deal with it.
Squash and stretch.
Saturn squeals in excitement until she can't stop giggling long enough to push Pluto off with an electric burn. Pluto can't help but laugh, too. It's funny how much nothing is working, even though she's trying as hard as she can. That makes her want to work as hard as she can.
Lab-grown girls know, vat-cultured girls know, carefully indoctrinated, carefully raised, special gifted girls, they all know. Heroes want to hold us, but we don't need them at all. Rather than bandages and kindness, the sting of pressing wounds together is the medicine we need. No boy who wants to heal your wound is worth the one who'll tell you your wound is there. Intriguing. Goo!
I was waiting for you to do that.
Am I so predictable?
Every time you see the word goo. And sometimes just for fun.
Goo. Goo. One of my favorite lines in the game right there. Yeah, I can see why.
Yeah, the
wounds.
Yeah.
You got a little wound right there.
What?
Not really. It was a bit. It was for the bit.
Oh. Well, I don't know. Maybe I did have something on my face.
Yeah, but not a wound.
Then what?
Do you want a wound right there?
Ah!
ABB does great work. So true.
Yeah.
So true.
Yeah, we did,
We know the devil.
yeah, we know the devil first.
Upon my suggestion, you're welcome.
Wow. I was planning on streaming it for a while, and you were like, oh, I love that. And I was like, what if we did it together?
Oh, true.
And that was... Did we start that before we
Yes.
were dating?
Yeah.
I think that whole thing is before.
And everybody,
right?
yeah, when people made comments, they were like, hey, there's nice chemistry you got there. And we were like, I don't know what you're talking about. Neptune is my absolute fave. That's so valid.
Yeah.
Neptune is great.
Yeah.
I can't believe it. What?
I had something else I was going to say.
Oh,
about
okay, sorry.
The wound line. Oh,
Here, let me rub your wound with my wound.
Oh, what the fuck? It made me think of how I hear some people talking about why they enjoy like BDSM.
Oh, okay. Say more? Question mark?
Just a thought.
Oh, okay. Say less.
Yeah, I don't have. I'm a lot deeper than that. But that is what it maybe reminded me of.
Wow,
You said
what
this
is-
line already, right?
I can't believe it.
Me neither.
I really thought I'd actually be the one beating you.
You didn't lie, though. You really could endure it. All of it.
The colony is much worse for wear. Saturn shattered it against many, many times. Saturn shattered against it many, many times. Pluto broke across it a few times too. It's shaking in the Lagrange point.
You won, even though you lost. I had a lot of fun. I wouldn't have been able to do it with anyone else.
I wouldn't
Don't be
be
able to have it.
Have fun.
Have
Have
fun.
that.
Have
that.
the fun.
Have
do the
so much
do
fun.
the fight. Have the fun.
Do the fight, have the fun, yeah.
Yeah. I don't know why. I feel like this is happening a lot more today than any other stream, where my brain is just like skipping words and reading them wrong.
You
and,
read a
like-
lot of emails today, I think. That could be part of it.
Yeah, maybe my language center's shot. I did do a solid like hour and a half of literally just emails.
While I slept.
Yeah, while Katzen like took a nice like hour-long nap.
Falling asleep to the sounds of you typing.
Yeah. Yeah. I'm not like bitter about it, to clarify.
Yeah, I know.
The way that I was saying it I think maybe I sounded bitter, but
No, I got you.
yeah. Too much words in my brain. Yeah. And then I sit here and then I get notifications for even more emails and there's still ones that I haven't dealt with yet. It's been a week.
Anyway,
You
read that.
Okay. I'm glad I trusted you to not lose.
Told you.
Good girl. Good girl. I should never have doubted one of us.
Thank you. Thank you.
We did our best and had the most fun we could have.
When we get to the moon, don't forget. You could keep having fun just like this. If you let me show you the way. Do you know the way?
Well, we did let Saturn show us the way in Saturn's run because we
picked
the fun.
We let Pluto lead the way.
Well, we got the Cradle's Grace's ending, but we let Saturn talk us into almost everting.
Oh, right.
Because we picked the celestial mechanics for the fourth, choice branch.
Right.
And they had that whole conversation at the edge of the thing on the gravity well about everting, and it was really good and amazing and awesome.
Right. So that's what we're doing for this, right? We're going to evert.
No.
No?
No. This one is Memorial Foundation.
Oh, right.
Although. Yeah, I That's just because we haven't done the third Memorial Foundation yet.
Yeah.
Yeah, woof indeed. But yeah, yeah.
Those two are wild.
They are. I love their conversation. I think Pluto is just...
Dommy mommy energy.
Oh my god, that's not what I was thinking about. I was thinking that she's a fascinating character, and I enjoy the dynamic that she has with Saturn and Luna-Terra, and the differences between those dynamics.
It can be both.
Because, yeah, she's very playful with both of them. Just like she's just very playful as a person, as a character.
Mm-hmm. She's playing in the space. She's playing in space. Play in space with me.
Come play with me.
Come play with me in space.
In the words of Griffin fucking McElroy. But there's something about, like, the extra flavor of, like, the betrayal history with Pluto and Luna-Terra's conversations. It's just, like, so rich.
Mm-hmm. You love the drama?
I do love the drama.
Neath.
NB
icon Neath.
Neath
is
Fuck, I know that name.
Yeah.
Which when's Neath?
Neath is the person who everted.
Oh yes.
Yeah.
Yeah.
To like, I think the first person to do it was that the way that they came to know that it was possible, or they always knew that it was possible in theory, and Neath was just the first one to do it.
I think that they had some general idea of that it was possible, and that's why they were, because I mean, you know, when Saturn and Pluto talked about that day, they talked about how all of their, like, superiors or whatever were warning them about not getting too close and being very careful about not getting too close. So I guess it's possible that they didn't know that was exactly what would happen, and that they just knew that it would be bad and, like, tear someone apart. But it could be possible that they did already know about it. Together and told to pull the existential threat into reality, then Neath fell in and became the other. Earth panicked. Mm-hmm. Yes.
Intriguing.
Mm-hmm.
And Pluto said she'd have done the same if Neath hadn't been just one moment faster.
Yeah, that was a good conversation. I really loved that one.
Do you want to do mail or comms first?
Let's do mail, and then we'll take 5.
Okay.
I did see your request, Grancio, and we'll put her on.
Mars resignation attempt or Dr. Nick's assessment.
Mars resignation.
Origin, pilot personal records for your eyes only. Author, Memorial Foundation Cold War Archives. Mars, we present this to you as a token of your hard work for the Memorial Foundation existential safety. Your tireless work for Earth is recognized. The war is ending soon. Do I have to do another tour? The war is ending soon. With your help. Don't you want to see it through? We could not have done this without you. You can end it fine without me. Your help would prevent us from having to worry. It would guide many more of your former comrades back home. How much longer? That's the part you're always cagey about. You don't need me, do you? Of course we need you. That's not what I want to hear. What do you want to hear? We are, as always, prepared to reward you. But you've never been satisfied. Is that what you want to say? What would you like? I just want to go home. If you truly did, you would not have been here in the first place. ... I already know what you want. As soon as you know too, we're ready to give it to you. Fucking manipulative ass superiors. The war machine. etc., etc.
Yeah.
I when they we didn't really talk about the conversation that Mars and Pluto had at the start of stream because we jumped into it. But I thought it was interesting because Mars and Aries, those are like the association is war with like those gods are about war.
Yeah.
Well, what? Gross.
Mm-hmm.
Yeah.
Yeah, and given that whole conversation about are you scared or you're not scared, but whether it is or isn't war, and then hearing this after, hearing about all of Mars's fear.
There's a song I really like called Mars, but it's by Sleeping at Last. If you're familiar with that group, they have a whole album that it's called Atlas, and there's a song for each planet in the solar system, and they have like other songs as well, and so like it's fun because all of these characters are named after planets, and it's interesting to see how they kind of relate to each other. So I thought about, because the song Mars alludes to war and things, so here's some of the lyrics. We laid our names to rest along the dotted line, signing up for things. We left our date of birth and our history behind. We were full of life. We could barely hold it in. We were amateurs at war, strangers to suffering. We made our families proud but scared at the same time. We promised we'd be safe, another lie from the front lines. How our bodies born to heal become so prone to die. Though time is ruthless, it showed us kindness in the end. Lay your weapons down, they're calling off the war on account of losing track of what we're fighting for. So, yeah. Let the brokenness be felt till you reach the other side. There is goodness in the heart of every broken man who comes right up to the edge of losing everything he has. I like this song.
Yeah.
What's the band's name? Sleeping at Last. I can put it in chat.
Yeah.
Did that work?
Probably.
Yeah. Neith is also a hypothetical natural satellite of Venus. Intriguing.
I hate how tiny this is. These buttons are so unnecessarily huge. Sorry.
Yeah.
Talking about the app. Yeah. Implying they were always extra different.
Oh, Neith is an Egyptian deity. Nice. Thanks for the little emoji cat. Or, Corinthio. Maybe Moon? Yeah, Sleeping at Last, I like all their songs. They have a lot of good songs. I once made a joke or a comment that Sleeping at Last discography contains the entire breadth of the human experience, because they literally have a song for everything. They have songs that are like touch, taste, sight, hearing, joy, anger. Did I say taste? They made songs based on the Enneagram types, so like the different numbers. Those are all really good. 8 is my favorite. Yeah. Anyway, do you want to read this one?
Cool. Yeah, I'll read this one. Dr. Nick's Assessment, Origin Memorial Foundation Executive Committee Annual Report, Author, Field Commander, Europa.
What?
Dr. Nix was always a controversial figure. Her theories were attractive, but, I remember having a conversation about Dr. Nix's pronouns at one point.
Oh, okay.
Her.
So her. Got it.
8. No Vriska emotes. Yeah, if you want a Vriska emote, give me $25 a month. I'm joshing.
It should be.
But also, the tier 3 sub emote on my channel is Vriska for that exact reason.
8. ... I'm too poor for Vriska. Vriska would agree, I think.
God, that's terrible.
You couldn't afford me. Ha 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 ha. With exactly 8 has.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Dr. Nyx was always a controversial figure. Her theories were attractive, but there had always been complaints that they had little basis in reality. Yet, by virtue of challenging the nature of reality, her theories had a way of putting it that made you feel as if you were the compromised one. You, the one unable to see things objectively. Given that the nature of the universe is verifiably one that is defined by humans, it is easy to give these particular theories credence. Memorial Foundation in particular, as the most successful post-war NGO to deal with existential threats cross-culturally and internationally, was obviously attracted to a possible proactive approach in the Cold War rather than a reactive one. Humans are not yet human enough. An extremely arresting slogan. Truly, who is human enough? Especially that humans already know everything that is essential to especially that humans already know everything that is necessary to be human. We simply have failed to accurately and completely internalize it. Outside of gravity, we will achieve true humanity. Rather than advocating a revolution of humanity through technology or biology, Dr. Nyx believed that we simply had not created a culture sufficient for the full potential of humanity. In her view, humanity are perfect neurons in a jumbled circuit. By arranging correct human knowledge in the proper order, we could bypass the flaws in our universe. Her insistence upon incorporation, rather than rejection, of existentially threatening elements was the fundamental cause of her failure to attract mainstream acceptance of her theories. Dr. Nyx decried the narrow-minded individuals who let petty prejudice narrow their conception of what could or should count as human. While in her view, humanity should encompass all that is and all that is not, others believed that the fundamental division was crucial to the definition of humanity. That is, to be something means to not be other things.
I'm fucking obsessed with that.
Yeah.
That's so good.
Yeah.
Damn.
I mean,
what's there to explain and talk about? That's like, to me, that's very clear cut, and I like it.
Yeah.
Neath had a lot of reported sightings in the 17th and 18th centuries, but has never been spotted again, casting doubts on its existence. Interesting. Interesting. Okay, cool. I love themes. I love what thematics and names and symbolism and it all attaches.
Yeah. You know what else does that really well?
What?
Homestuck. You should reread Homestuck.
Oh my god, Cam is on a crusade ever since I made a post that was like, you should reread Homestuck, that's the devil talking, and Cam was like, no, do it.
This is not a crusade. This is only like the third time that I brought it up.
Today.
No, the second time that I brought it up today, and the third time that I brought it up overall, because the first time was on that post.
Mm-hmm. Anyway, I was also somebody said Venus in the chat because they were talking about moons of Venus or something like that, and it made me think more about the other Sleeping at Last songs so it's interesting how the lyrics of the songs do actually reflect the characters really well, and it makes me think that either God is real and makes these things happen, or people just do like the characters and the songs are both inspired by some innate vibe or themes that are associated with the planets,
or they just did their research and used a lot of the same.
That's literally what I just said. That's literally what I just said.
You just said innate vibes. That's not research.
No. No. I said from the sources and inspired by the planets and things that are. When I say innate vibes, I mean like when you look at things and read things about a thing, you're like, oh, I'm getting vibes out of this, and then you translate that into whatever your thing is that you're making.
Okay.
I'm talking about a creative process, not divining energy out of the universe. Which you could argue is what a creative process is. It also explains why that Pluto-Saturn dialogues had only Venus knows where Neith went and what they are now, aside from nice. Yeah, so, like, let me read some of the lyrics from Venus by Sleeping at Last. After a while, I thought I'd never find you. I convinced myself I would never find you when suddenly I saw you. At first, I thought you were a constellation. I made a map of your stars, and I had a revelation. You're as beautiful as endless. Like a telescope, I will pull you so close till no space lies in between, and suddenly I see you. I was a billion little pieces till you pulled me into focus. Astronomy in reverse. It was me who was discovered. Mm-hmm. Sound like anybody you know?
Mm-hmm.
I haven't read Homestuck, but I can unfortunately recite most of Carcalicious from memory. Carcalicious definition makes Terezi loco.
Yeah, that's a classic.
And Neptune song is also really good. I at one point made art of Neptune and put lyrics from this song on it because it's really good. Pitch black, pale blue, it was a stained glass variation of the truth. I like that song a lot. You let me set sail with cheap wood, so I patched up every leak that I could till the blame grew too heavy. Stitch by stitch I tear apart. If brokenness is a form of art, I must be a poster child prodigy. I'm only honest when it rains, so if I time it right, the thunder breaks when I open my mouth. I want to tell you, but I don't know how.
Yes, Katzen, yes.
I'm right, and I should say it. I'm only honest when it rains. An open book with a torn out page and my ink's run out. I wanna love you, but I don't know how.
Mm-hmm.
I'll leave it alone now.
Yeah.
Enough about Sleeping at Last.
Good songs. Boy, I'm muted.
I don't know if they copyright their songs like that. They seem like a kind of an open source kind of band.
Well, speaking of playing other audio.
Speaking of going and getting me tea.
Yeah.
I'm going to do that while you set everything up.
It's break time. We're going to take 5. And we'll be back with comms.
Yeah, comms.
Hey, Pluto, can I ask you something? Oh my god. Stick around.
Juicy.
Stick around to find out. We will be back in 5. Amusing how the actor shadows show slightly different shades of purple, unintentional collective vibe. Yeah, that's true. We have a lot of purple. Purple is an excellent color. But yes, we're gonna take 5, rest our voices, gonna get some tea, and then we will continue.
Hello and welcome back.
Hello.
Did you enjoy that set of songs? I know I did, because I was definitely sitting at the computer the whole time.
Right.
Hello again. Nay. A subscript nay.
Mm-hmm. I think I burned my tongue on my...
Oui. What? Oui. Oui? Oui?
Je parle français?
What? I mean, it's all downhill from oh god what, but they were still good.
Mm.
Oh, shrimp check. Did you sit down and immediately shrimp?
No.
Good for you.
I think...
Fruit?
What about fruit?
I don't know, I saw fruit.
Oh, that's an album name.
Yeah.
So, you're so fucking right, Corencio. That is the exact point at which the album goes downhill. All of these fucking...
Meow, 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 meow.
Remixes.
You don't like Corel for Jaspers?
I do like Corral for Jaspers. I think it's maybe just that, the Oh God What remix I really don't like. Or...
What about Suburban Jungle? That's after. And then Suburban Jungle, it gets good again. After Suburban Jungle.
Like the JD one.
Is that Hardly Quinn?
I think so. Anyway, I'd have to like re-listen to the album with an ear for this conversation to get accurate with it. But yeah, I need some cold water because I made myself a hot water and then I burned my tongue.
Amateur move. Real fucking noob behavior. You gonna spray water all over me? You gonna spit take on purpose? Am I gonna make you spit take not on purpose? Like that one time?
No.
Bah. I got distracted by the dog when I went downstairs.
Yeah, he's a good boy.
He's a good boy.
I'm joking, you don't actually know what else. Okay. Yeah.
And then I sat down on the steps, and he sat down in front of me, and he put his paw up on my knee and left it there, and I was like, thank you.
Yeah, he does that a lot.
He's just like, hold this.
Yeah, he likes to hold hands. He's so sweet. Most of the time. Sometimes he's a little monster.
Sometimes he's a little naughty. But he's just a puppy.
Mm-hmm. He's just a little poopy.
He's just a little poopy. Well, he's a big poopy, actually.
He is. Yeah, he's 11 months old, but you would not know that he's a baby.
It's a big breed.
Yeah. Ooh, we can't. We always have to have mouth noises.
We can't keep doing that. Daniel, we can't keep doing that.
I was about to try and take another sip of my hot water.
And I made a slurp sound. I'm sorry for you. I apologize for your ears, Corincio. Goo noises. Goo. Mouth moods.
How about you slurp up these words?
Oh, I'll slurp them all right. I'll slurp them so hard. You'll never see them again. They'll get slurped so far into my intestines. Okay. Hey, Pluto, can I ask you something?
Hold on now.
Well, hurry up and slurp that water. Take a little sippy.
Sippy taken.
Take a fucking sip, babe.
Your intestines? What are you slurping with?
With my mouth. What else would I slurp with? First it goes to your stomach, then it goes into your intestines. Did I just say intestines instead of intestines?
Quite possible.
Into your... It goes into your intestines.
Unslurp. No, there is no unslurping happening on this stream or in my vicinity ever.
Borscht.
Stop.
Oh, I love how the game is right there and everyone's busy dying. What a good point, Cyber. Let's, yeah. I said the thing. We can keep going. Oops, sorry, I clicked twice by accident.
That's okay. You're just really enthusiastic about conversation.
I like funny words and funny sounds and putting words and sounds together in a way that's funny.
Oh, yes, I think that's very evident. Comedy. And distraction. There it is. Thank you. Thank you, God, it was Joan.
Is it jaune?
Is it jaune?
Like the French?
Like the French word for yellow, or like June?
Jaune.
Thank you either way for
Just
officially decreeing that we're ending the distraction. Don't know what else to do as well. Okay, if you how much is jaune? Jaune. I know French.
Yeah,
That's not true.
we both took it for the required amount of years.
Yeah. Oh, that chair is so terrible.
And then I went to France, and I had no idea what anybody was saying ever.
Yep. Generic plan, big guy from Ruby.
I would end the stream, but y'all still need to do one more decision.
Yeah, you want to know what to do with 12k points. How much is... I don't think I can check on my phone. I think it's like 60,000 points or 70,000 points or something to just straight up end stream.
Anyway, we're not getting distracted.
Yeah.
It's your line.
60k, thank you, Lucky. You do like Ruby. Yeah, I have a vague familiarity with Ruby. Anyway, we're ending to the distraction and playing the game because that's what we're here for. We are going to get through the next thing with Luna-Terra. Okay. Hey, Pluto, can I ask you something? Clear up your sector first, then we can talk.
Already did.
Really? Are you being honest with me?
There's a few stragglers left, but they don't count.
Wow. I'm actually impressed.
Whatever. Driving back the ships was simple. They were totally easy.
Oh, then I'm not impressed anymore. Did like it, but Rooster Teeth. Yeah, I don't know. I never was really into that. I don't know what happened over there. I just know that one guy who yelled a lot of people had cannoned his voice as Car Cats, the Michael.
Yeah.
Yeah. A lot of people were like, that's Car Cat. That's the extent of my Rooster Teeth.
Of course it was.
Yes. Of course it was. Precisely.
Glad that we agree. Glad that we agree. Let's move on.
Yeah. I don't know. Oh, then I'm not impressed anymore.
Hey, why?
You just said it was no big deal. It would be just patronizing if I was proud of you for doing something easy.
You were impressed just a second ago.
Empty praise is bad for you. Aw, don't sulk.
I'm not sulking. It's hard to impress you.
That's not true. You impress me a lot.
When have I ever?
You impress me by the way you tried way too hard to support girls like me when we were awkward, weird, annoying, and had no idea what we were.
Ugh, that's an embarrassing way to put it, and you weren't those things.
I was, and that's why I love you. It's cute when you're overprotective. Oh, speaking of, you impress me by the way you make girls mad at you.
How is that a compliment?
They wouldn't get so mad if you didn't make them care.
You're so mean.
I'm not joking. I mean, what I admire is the way you make it up after you mess up. You mess up a lot, but you say sorry a lot, and you mean it. After, you're different. Not everyone is like that. When you don't change, you still make... When you don't change, you still make them feel worth it. What?
When you don't...
When you don't change, you still make them feel worth it.
That still feels not great.
You fight a lot, but it's never a war. You never scorch earth, and you always say you're sorry at the end. Not everyone can fight like that. You wanted to ask if we were too cavalier about the war the other day, but... You really are the only one who keeps it so unserious. You're so serious about not making it serious.
Mars didn't even get to ask her a question.
Just noticing that Mars hasn't ended a single question with a question mark. Typing quirk detected.
Mars is designated bullying target because of their main character energy.
Mars is so for bullying. Yeah. Mars seems like the kind of person that people poke at because they respond emphatically to everything.
They're reactive.
Yeah, there's a whole hypothetical spin-off in the past of this game where Mars is like hero pilot blowing up existential threats and dating all the girls.
Nice. All right, mission select. Luna-Terra time.
Just drinking some hot water.
Drinking.
Drank.
Drink.
Was that the sign for drinking in sign language? Or was that just something that you did?
No, that's just kind of gesture.
Yeah.
I mean, I guess it is. It's been a while.
Yeah.
This is alcohol.
Is that 2 bowls?
No, yeah, sort of is like this. Alcohol. And if you do it with teas, then it's tequila. And wine, and this is wine, and this is beer. This is completely useless in an audio medium. I'm just doing sign language signs purely for Cam's benefit. Mars is anime protagonist, just not of this story. Okay, bye, Leku. Thanks for joining us.
Thanks for hanging out. Have a good week. We'll see you around. Look at me! The Cold War is long over and the existential threat is gone, but its memories still stir here at the observatory. Will it be put to rest here or buried forever? Launch. Favorite mission time? Oh, yay.
You're sure you don't want to come?
Me too.
Oh, you sure you don't want me to come?
Yep. I don't know how the fuck else to read that with my mouth. I'm not a Homestuck character.
Hearts.
How did you do that with your mouth?
How did you do that with your mouth?
Yeah. Pluto, how did you do that with your mouth?
It'd be funny if that is what the next line is. Not even a little, though?
Mars, you're actually so sweet. You know that. No one is a more perfect hero. But I need to go alone. Cough, freezing cough. Yeah. Gravity. Yeah, cough, freezing cough. For the first line, I'm assuming.
Oh.
Yeah.
You don't want me, don't you want me to come?
And with that, have a great week, like goodbye.
It's dangerous to go alone. Take this.
What was that?
What was that?
Well, you presented me with your hand, so
yeah, so you can hold it.
I was gonna give it a little kissy.
Babe, we're on stream. Babe, we're live.
I was gonna be a little gay about it.
Babe, don't be so saucy on stream. A little kissy? Stop. Put it back. Keep it in your pants. Oh my god.
Okay, Pluto. But
continue.
But I need to go alone. If the lens can be fully opened, I'm the only one who can do it. If it can't, I'm the only one who can survive it. Yeah, see, we're just vibing. If we can still justify living in space, this is the only way. Even if that doesn't change how Earth feels about us now, it might help make peace in the future. Even if it doesn't, if I can't do this, I'll never be able to open the gravity well on the moon.
I know. Luna-Terra is going there to stop you, though. I know she will. I was there too, you know. It's my past and my history too. I've got a score to settle. Interesting.
Are you feeling left out?
No! I mean, sort of, but it's because... Stop!
No, I'm sorry. You're the brightest, the most shining.
You're making fun of me again.
But I'm also praising you. You're honest, and you never fight against what you feel. That's the world we want to be real. I want you to be safe, so you can keep being that for us.
What about her, then? She's a jerk. We've tried so hard for her, and she doesn't care.
I'll make sure she's safe. Stop worrying.
I am not worried about her at all. Why is she such an idiot? Why do we keep trying for her sake?
I'd go through that much for you. You'd go through it for me.
I know. I know. But why do you do so much for her when she's like that? Stubborn and ridiculous.
Because we're just like that too.
Ba 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 ba.
So... Memorial Foundation ending, so we're doing the first one. But it's the gate collapses into nostalgia and disaster, or the sort of fight you don't need a robot for. Oh, I really want to do that one. But we are Memorial. We're Memorial. We're Memorial Foundation's ending on this one. Yeah, I think this would have more narrative fuckery. The sort of fight you don't need a robot for.
Probably.
The gate collapses in nostalgia and disaster. Outcome favors Memorial Foundation.
Never forgotten, every story told.
Hmm.
It all goes wrong almost immediately. They both should have known better. Excuse me. The observatory looked small from the Academy Gardens, but up close, it's big enough to lose the two of them in. A telescope of a certain kind for observing a threat that was entirely existential and possibly not real, and maybe a weapon, too. Maybe a weapon that worked so well it destroyed humanity's enemies before we even could prove they were there. Now, even the intellectual curiosity isn't worth keeping it open. There's too many enemies, real and existential, on Earth to worry about ones elsewhere. The mission wouldn't have become such a disaster so quickly if the two of them had just fought face to face, if they hadn't been a little awkward still after Ares, if there wasn't still so much past to fight. The one known and guaranteed function of the observatory and its lens that sharpens gravity into laser-sharp gaze is it brings time to you before you're ready for it. Luna-Terra knew she'd never be able to stop Pluto if she saw her face to face, so she went directly to close the observatory's lens. Pluto knew she wouldn't be able to stop her face to face, so she forced the eye to stay open with gravity alone rather than confront her. A stubborn, indirect fight, like two children pulling on a toy until they tear it in half. And that's what they did. Push, pull, tug, until the iris cracked, contracted, stalled, ground to a halt, exceeded its limits, and shattered and collapsed. Even without the gravity of the colony's tidal reactor, there's enough gravity to, when condensed in a single point, cause disaster. You do a good Pluto. Move, Pluto! We have to get out right now!
Luna T, you idiot. Stubborn jerk. Mars was right about you. I told you I won't budge. Why did you call my bluff like that?
You're right. I'm an idiot. It's my problem and it's all my fault. So move.
My cores are desynchronizing. The gravity quake is destabilizing their tidal resonance, you jerk, so I can't move.
Why did you keep pushing, knowing it was going to happen? I'm more stubborn than you, always.
No, not having it. You already said everything is your fault, so that is now true forever until the end of time, which this gravity quake is probably going to take us to.
Fine, I'll place my reactor in resonance with yours to stabilize, then max thrust, and we'll get out of here.
There's no way your ship has enough power to keep up.
Then leave me.
No! You need to live so I can keep yelling at you. Don't ever think about not leaving with me. Don't even think about not leaving with me.
Then let's do what I said in the first place. Get out of the observatory before it swallows us. Have you ever been in the epicenter of a gravity quake? Maybe it'll be fine.
Don't you dare don't you dare let that make you feel better. It shouldn't. The iris is shuddering and shattering and sparking. The tidal forces rock through them. Living in space means not having to know which way is up, but now they can't even tell when is up. Down and up and left and right are everywhere and nowhere, and the exit of the closing eye is forever out of reach of space and time. Where are you going? That's upside backwards.
I can't steer. How can you?
Here, fine, I'll guide you. Hold on, the pulse is stuck.
That already happened. It's about to happen. It's happening right now. It might happen. It's continuing to happen. I'm falling down all these stairs. It keeps happening.
Yeah. Yeah, the whole vibe and dynamic is like... Yeah.
It's fine, I just spilled a little bit.
Luna T, calm down. You know better than to be paralyzed by linear time like that. Just do it. Whatever it happens to be, whenever it comes up.
Yeah, it's easy.
Forget...
Just do that.
Yeah. Forget the tense. If you're about to do it, you'll do it. If you've done it, it's done, and already have done it. If you can't. So what's next? I don't think I put the emphasis in the right places in that sentence, because there's a lot happening there.
If you're about to do it, you'll do it. If you've done it, it's done, and already have done it if you can't.
I think it's that last if you can't. I'm not sure how to...
And already have done it if you can't. If you've done it, it's done, and already have done it if you can't.
So what's next?
It's always the future in space. That's the point of coming to space. You go there when you want to be in the future now. It is the world of will be and maybe to be, never is or was. Reaching, but never grasping. A future severed from the present that causes it. Whew. Light floods from the iris of the lens. Then it shuts again, many infinities to come. Oh, past? Oh!
Hello? I'm Pluto. What's your name?
It's Luna-Terra. I'm assigned to protect you.
You're sweet, but so sad. I'm happy to meet you, but when I'm so happy, you seem sad. Why is that? Oh no, sorry, that's super annoying. Dr. Nix keeps telling me people think it's rude when you just read the story off them instead of asking them first.
You're not supposed to be able to do that to me.
Oh no, sorry. I'm excited, but do happy things make you sad?
Sometimes a little. I'm glad you're having fun at least.
I'll make sure you have fun too. I can share being happy. That's the function of love. Do you love me?
Hi, nice to meet you. Do you love me?
I
love her.
I do. Pluto. This is what Pluto was talking about when she was like, I used to be like, what?
Weird.
Yeah. What did she call herself? Like weird and like annoying
weird
and
annoying.
Other kinds of things. Weirdest, awkwardest girl. Yeah. But beloved. Mm-hmm. Yeah, you get it. Love makes the universe work. Do you know physics? You don't have to be jealous of me. You know. You don't have to be jealous of me, you know. Everything I was given, you deserve that too. I'll cut your old dead name out of the story, just like I did for me.
Interesting.
Huh. I mean, I don't think they would have, knowing the author and the writing and such, I don't think they would have used that wording not on purpose.
For sure. And the subtext becomes text.
Uh-huh. Europa. Hello.
Focus, Luna-Terra. You have to be faster than thought. You have to feel, trust your instincts, cut through the edges of the possibility space.
Luna T, it's okay. It's hard, but you don't have to cry. There's lots of us here. We can beat them together.
Oh, I wonder if Europa's probably Luna T's person in the chair.
Yeah.
Oh, okay.
I knew that already from trying to find thumbnail images, but yes.
Pluto literally rewriting the narrative so Luna-Terra can never be dead named 10 out of 10. Yeah.
Mm-hmm.
Oh?
I don't know what to do. What they want is impossible, but I want it too. Why can't I just make it happen? I can see everyone's desires, but I just can't make it all fit. Why can't I forgive them? Why can't this work? Why won't anyone help me? If only I was bigger, but I'm messing it all up. If only I wasn't here.
You're part of it. Don't erase yourself from the equation. You're the universe. They hate us. They'll never be happy in a universe where you're happy too. So let's run. If they don't want us to be part of humanity, we don't need their cradle either. She fucking said the thing that became the thing.
Planted the seeds first.
Oh my goodness. They're considering escalation of the conflict. Memorial Foundation wants to keep it an existential disagreement, but Earth wants to make it military. I guess we weren't human enough to be wanted on Earth, but we're human enough to be dealt with the way that humans do. The better we do against Memorial Foundation, the more it pushes them to write us off as a lost cause and prevent the complications we'll cause up here by killing us.
You were so hard on them before. Forgiving your enemies is good.
It's cruel to take us back, but they're trying to protect us, and they're the only ones who understand how hard it is. We knew we couldn't escape Earth's gravity, and I guess they know it too. That it's a war with no point, and they don't even have to worry.
Is the chance worth it?
I don't know.
Where would you bet?
On them.
You should go.
No, not without you.
No, dummy. Go so you can save me if I mess it up. And I'll stay in case you do. And I'll stay in case you do. I don't trust them, but I trust you. Whichever of us is right will deliver the other the future.
Wow. Woo! Okay. So it was like, the conflict is brewing. I'll stay on this side, you stay on that side, and then whoever wins saves the other.
Mm-hmm.
Bruh.
And Mars is like, fuck that traitor, I'm gonna beat the shit out of her.
Light blows through the iris, fragments, and the universe exists again, a place and a time. Clinging to each other in that place are Pluto and Luna-Terra, touching to remember they're alive. Broken, but alive. Pluto, are you okay?
Of course not. We were almost swallowed up by time and space. And I almost lost you again. And I have to go through it all again. Everything. And I had to go through it all again. Everything.
Me too. It was hard. It was so hard. But we did it.
We messed up.
There's no fixing it. But who cares? You're still here.
I'll still fight with you. To the end. But just so I can know it's for real. So you can stay like this for a little if you want to.
Yeah.
Ooh! 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 Ooh!
Holy moly!
Ooh! Yeah, I like them.
Yeah. old friend.
Mm-hmm.
Hello, old friend. Hello, Pluto, my old friend.
I love how much that contextualizes their whole relationship and how they feel about their factions. Yeah.
Mm-hmm. Favorite mission without question. I see why.
Mm-hmm.
It's January 30, 1981, and the day is almost here. The deadline to save everyone who came up to space with us, fought with us, tried to bring everyone up with us. If we shut down the lunar gravity well, there won't be any choice left. The power that keeps our ship selves in check will fall apart, and we won't have anywhere else to go but home. If we kill the dream, no one will die. We really, really hope that's true. No one should die in space. No one should die, period. No one has to die, because ship self-combat is shimmering missiles of light, cosmic explosions, electricity that sears through the soul. Blade science is impossible for a human to produce. Dances of combat without end. A fight against ideas with toys. Humans would never show that sort of compassion to each other. Earth's answer is a single atomic particle fired at near light speed directly into the cockpit core. A true weapon from a military force. The quickest, most efficient, instantaneous, unavoidable way to kill a human. The most boring possible way to pointlessly die. No drama, no meaning, just nothing. So there's people in space, and Earth is like, yo, these people, we don't want people in space anymore, so we're taking all the people back to Earth, and if you stay in space, then you're not a people anymore. And Luna-Terra is like, well, we should make it impossible for people to be in space, so that everybody has to come back and nobody has to die for being a not person who's in space. Well, no, she doesn't agree with them, but she thinks this is the best way. She thinks that they're going to win. She doesn't think that fighting them will actually do anything. And so she's going along with them in the hopes that it will save the people that she cares about, but she will be happy to be proven wrong. I think is what this is all about. Like, she's fighting on this side, but it's kind of a devil's advocate thing where she's just like, this I don't think that I could help you guys win. Like, I don't think you guys can do it, but prove me wrong.
Yeah. It's January 30th, 1981. In the end, they might get everything they want, in the way that no one wants. If we open up the lunar gravity well, then we can establish forever another Earth. And maybe another. We can inhabit the whole system. But that will cut humanity into two and more. The distance will be so much further. Everything we have will be even farther from them. How much are we going to lose? How much will we never be able to give them? The moon is very close to being part of Earth. It's full of life, and humans can live here now. It feels impossible, and I don't want to give it up. We should break it off forever, shouldn't we? All I want is to stitch these two humanities together. But if one of us dies as a result, I will fight forever to keep that precious thing alive.
So is
Pluto, Princess of Cradle Graces.
So is the plan to take the moon, to open the gravity well and take the moon somewhere else? Because I thought it was like, open the gravity well and then you'll be able to, like, and then people will be able to live in space and they can start a colony on another planet, wherever they want. But it kind of but like, between what she said at the beginning of, it was either this mission or the other one, something about pulling, if I can't pull up I think it was the Lagrange thing, if I can't pull this up, how am I going to move the Earth or something like that? So was she talking about, like, the moon? Like, they're going to take the moon and make it Earth too? What happened to the Cradle's Graces ending? They went to a different, but there was the three of them that escaped. They didn't actually
Yeah, I don't think that they created a whole new thing. The three of them did their thing,
And they escaped to a different... They escaped to the Venus planet, didn't they?
I think so.
Oh.
Or
No,
something.
it wouldn't have been, because it's all by the Roman names, so it would have... So Venus would have been Aphrodite.
Yeah, I know that there was a lot of talking about them, like, fighting off. They were being attacked by Earth's forces.
It's been a while.
Yeah, it's been a bit. I mean, it's been like a month and a half since the last time we did a stream of this in period. Yeah, I know, right? Well, because I just posted the video, right? So I just looking at the date, and I was like, are you fucking kidding me? Like, February 5th? Damn. Yeah.
It's January 30th, 1981. They don't name it because naming it gives it power, but not naming it gives it more. It must be in every corner, behind every door, far, far away in the spaces between stars. It is defined and categorized in every human culture, and it is deliberately omitted from explicit naming conventions by Memorial Foundation in favor of a euphemism less captivating to the imagination, such as existential threat, rather than a specific world that would stimulate the imagination. But a trick like this will not work. In the euphemism is a hollow void that can hold all fears and all possibilities. Through gravity, humans decide what is real and what is not. But what is not does not stop existing. And it, like humans, can decide. It's the kiss of inverse, everything that humans can imagine but can't become. The shortcut to attaining it is to forsake everything that humans already are. It's a bunch of idiots. If a bunch of idiots get tricked into going there, it would make a very convenient enemy for Earth. That's their real fear. Before that happens, I will tell you a little secret. Ready?
Saturn.
Hee. I do enjoy Saturn also.
Oh, yeah.
Anarchy
they're all
Gremlin.
Wonderful.
Day 7. Yay, we did it! We did 2 routes, and we're gonna end after this.
Yeah, from the ending, we got Dr. Nick was willing to sacrifice the Earth, and I'm not. From the
Okay, gotcha. So Dr. Nix was like, I don't like this one, let's start over.
Mm-hmm.
And Pluto was like, hey, what the fuck?
Yeah. Okay.
They were gonna make Earth uninhabitable to force adaptation to space. Okay.
All right.
Makes sense. Yeah, but that's not in line with Pluto's values. Pluto was talking
Pluto
about...
specifically was the one who was like...
I want us to be able to have both and to stay connected.
Yeah. Nix's plan is force the transition without a choice. Everyone has to be new human.
Gotcha.
Okay. Final run. I'm so sorry, everyone. I tried so hard to keep those memories of where we were in the academy, and space seems so innocent and full of possibility. All I have left is scraps, but I hope that's enough.
Report received. Awaiting new directives.
Tell everyone, on the moon, the border between Earth and space, we have struck a deal with celestial mechanics to open up the gravity well. To give us a fighting chance at making the dream real. Everyone, take your time. Together, our gravity, our love, can be as heavy as the world. Tell everyone, it's time for us to head back to Earth's cradle, so we can say our last goodbyes. Ready for launch.
Ooh. Womp womp.
Wah, wah, wah.
Pluto's going to try and sacrifice herself in Earth's stead before Saturn and Luna-T intervened. Gotcha. Okay. The gravity well opened. It was like, I demand sacrifice. Show me what you got. Ooh. Fuck me like you're gonna let electric eel. Ooh, girl. Shock me with that the light electric feel. Never mind.
Okay. So,
that's all, folks.
Yep. So I'm gonna save over this one, and then we can overwrite Luna-Terra over this because I don't need the 2 save files anymore because now I know that we're on the right track.
Cool.
That was good.
That was good.
We did good talking and good progress, and we still were goofy, but it didn't take up most of the stream.
High five.
Yeah.
Yeah. And now let's make out.
Oh boy. So the both of us are not, I mean, like, able to do the streams in the summer. I mean, I guess even if you were available, I'm not. Anyway, the point I'm getting to.
If I was available in the summer, oh, right, because you're the one who hosts the thing. We're both not available because we're going to the same place, but.
Yeah. Yeah, so we're gonna try and finish Pluto before the summer.
I think it should only be one. She was like, we're going to the moon, everybody get ready.
Yeah, this is the last 2, and then we hit the ending. So I think
probably we could
fit it into one if we
were as streamlined as we were today.
I was also thinking the word streamlined.
And probably like went a little longer than the 2 hours.
We would definitely have to go over time to get like the actual ending, like the final ending to the stream. But yeah, we could do it in one more. So we'll have to plan. We'll have to try and plan around that.
Mm-hmm.
Hopefully soon.
It will not be any time before Easter.
Okay.
So sometime after Easter.
That's April 9th, and I know this for reasons. Yeah, so sometime after Easter, but before the end of April.
Sure. Is the goal.
Because of other circumstances in that time frame. Because I won't have access to my desktop computer
for May?
Yeah.
Oh.
Yeah.
Understood. Okay. We'll make it work.
Yeah.
End of April. Be on the lookout.
I'll still be able to stream in May. I just won't have access to my desktop computer to do it with. Yeah. So that's goal there. The other thing about planning when that stream is that we have to make sure that we don't have to get up early the next day because oops, we have to get up early tomorrow.
Do we?
Well,
yeah, I guess
do. Which means that you do.
You have a thing?
Yeah, we're work at 9.
Oh, okay.
Yeah, Sunday.
Yeah, I think probably I'll just go.
Yeah, no, that's what I was thinking too. Because I have work at 9. You have work at what, like 1 or 2?
Yeah.
So you get to
bus
chill
home
out and relax and not feel rushed.
I do enjoy that.
Yeah.
Maybe I'll nap. Since I'm getting up so early. Alright, cool.
Yeah.
Final words?
Good game is good. It's excellent. I'm enjoying it a lot. I love how often it makes me go, ooh! Ooh!
Goo! I like how often it makes me go, goo. This game makes me goo. Never mind. Forget I said that. It's a goo game. Thanks, Corencia, for having the same brain cell. I have a request, and I can redeem points for it if you want. But can we play Neptune by Sleeping at Last as the closing out song?
Sure. Yeah. So we'll do that.
Or we could do Saturn or Pluto. I mean, Pluto is the route that we're doing, but I don't know if that song is Pluto. Sleeping. What's that one like? I woke up from the same dream, falling backwards, till it turned me inside out. Yeah, let's do that one.
Okay.
Cool.
So, to play us out,
the musical stylings of Ryan O'Neal is the songwriter, apparently.
Let's,
Have you looked up intermission before?
Have I?
I don't know. It doesn't matter. It's fine. Yeah.
True. I think, oh my god, I think, like, back when we were, like, not, like, first becoming closer friends, but, like, starting to, like, talk more and hang out more, you recommended for me to check out Sleeping at Last.
Oh, okay.
And I think that was, you wanted me to look at that song, and I think the Enneagram album specifically.
Probably.
Yeah. So that's why that's in my
Good night,
history.
Corencio.
Good night. You're glad you made it. I'm glad you made it too.
Yeah.
Yeah. Thanks for hanging out. I hope that you're able to join us for lots of things.
Yeah. Night, brother.
Good night. Good night. We'll keep you posted on when we'll polish off Pluto. And see you next Tuesday for more Disco Elysium.
Woo.
Yeah. Okay. Good night.